Item number 1 is the stupid tax. This is what I call WALCO, W-A-L-C-O. Weed, alcohol, lottery tickets, cigarettes, and overdraft fees. This is the stupid tax because this is money that you were just stupidly blowing on things that do not add any value to your life. The average person who smokes weed is spending over $100 a month on that weed. The average person who drinks is spending around $50 a month on that alcohol. The average person who plays the lottery is spending around $25 a month on that, and I'm not including sports betting and all the other types of gambling here, but $25 a month there. The average person who smokes is blowing literally $200 a month into the garbage, and the average overdraft fee last year was about $27. And many people who overdraft once end up doing it multiple times, if not a dozen times over the course of a year. Now look, heart to heart, I don't make these videos to get you to like me. I don't make these videos to make friends. I make these videos to help you be better with money. And if you're in a position where you're struggling with money and you're trying to find some extra cash so you can pay your bills and invest so you can actually have some wealth, well, this is a place, not easy, but it is a place where you can find some extra cash that way you have more money to build that wealth. Over the course of 12 months, this will cost you $1,200. This will cost you $600. This will cost you $300. This will cost you $2,400, and this will cost you an additional $300 a year. So we're talking about thousands of extra dollars just by removing the stupid tax from your life. Item number 2 is financing your car. Financing a car is what I call a triple whammy because number 1, you're paying interest on number 2, something that doesn't grow in value, something that actually loses value. It is a depreciating liability, and it's number 3, has a limited time span. It has a limited life because you're not going to be able to use that car forever. And this is where you have to understand your options. Option 1 is you can buy this 2023 Mercedes-Benz E-Class for $50,000, which you don't have the cash for, but you can finance it. Option number 2 is a 2008 Toyota with 160,000 miles on it for $8,000 that you could buy with cash. Now, many people in this situation would say, I don't want to drive around in this beat up car. I've been working hard. I got a good job. Let me go out and finance this car. So what do? You go buy the car, you put $8,000 down, and now you have a monthly payment. Your monthly payment will be around $800 a month, assuming that you got some decent credit. Well, now this $800 a month is what you're going to be paying for the rest of your life. And you're going to say, Jaspreet, what do you mean? I'm going to get a 60-month loan, or I'm going to get a 72-month loan. It's not the rest of my life. Well, yeah, but what ends up happening for a lot of people is when your loan expires, you pay off the car. People feel weird without a car payment, and this car is also 5 years older, and you feel weird driving around in an older car. So what do? You trade it in, get a new car, and you start the monthly payment again and again and again, and it actually goes up because now, well, cars get more expensive, and now that you're buying a more expensive car, your monthly payments also go up every 5 or 6 years. So $800 a month for the rest of your life. Here, you buy this car with cash, you got the $8,000 down, you don't got to worry about it. Well, yeah, you don't have as nice of a car, but you also have cheaper gas because this doesn't take the premium gas like this does. You also have cheaper oil changes because it's not a foreign car like this. You have cheaper oil changes, and you also have cheaper insurance because your Mercedes is a more expensive car and it's more expensive to insure than this car is. So you could just save a lot more money. And here's the interesting thing. Now, instead of taking the $800 a month and giving it to Mercedes, you take the $800 a month and now you invest it. And let's assume you're not a very good investor. You just get the returns of the market, which over the last 100 years has been around 10% a year. So let's assume that you do this for 30 years. Well, after those 30 years, in this situation, you are going to have nothing. You're going to have a car, but you have nothing to actually show for it because you've been making these payments for those 30 years. This 30 years is going to go by, but in this instance now, you are going to have more than $1.5 million. You are a millionaire here just because you decided to use your car smarter and not have that fancy car today. Now you can take this $1.5 million, go to the Mercedes store and buy the Mercedes E-Class, buy the S-Class, buy it with cash, buy a new one, and not have to worry about the price because you decided not to finance it because you understand the financing is a triple whammy. This is why it's so important for you to decide what's more important to you right now? Is it looking rich or actually becoming rich? And the reality is, to actually become rich, you have to sacrifice looking rich in the first place so you have the extra money to invest. And that's the ironic part, because many people assume that if you drive around with this, you're rich. When in reality, you gotta drive around in this so you have the money to actually afford this and be rich without having to worry about the price. Now, for those of you that are investors or want to become investors, I want to remind you that I put together a brand new investing masterclass where I walk you through how you can start investing your money and find investment opportunities before the crowd. I'll show you the system that my firm and I use to find investment opportunities before they hit the headlines. It's a completely free masterclass, so if you'd like to watch it, all you have to do is register. I have the link for you down in the description below. And when you sign up for the masterclass, you'll also get Market Briefs, my free investing newsletter for investors, as a complimentary bonus. So I have that link for you down in the description. Number 3 is stop shopping at Whole Foods. When you are trying to build your financial base, when you are starting your investment journey, you got to be smart with how you spend your money so you have more money to invest. It took me a lot of time before I felt comfortable going to the Whole Foods and buying the organic blueberries. Yes, today I go to the Whole Foods. Today I go to the nicer grocery stores and I buy the organic blueberries because I can comfortably afford that now. But it wasn't always that case. And you gotta know, are you in a position where you can afford the organic blueberries or not? Because sometimes you gotta just get the regular stuff until you have the wealth, that way you have more money to invest. And there's a big difference in price when you go to Walmart versus Whole Foods. I recently saw an article that was comparing the prices of some grocery items at Whole Foods and Walmart, and let me pick a few items that you might find interesting. Number 1 are avocados. They said at Walmart you could buy an avocado for around 68 cents each, but those same avocados at Whole Foods were costing you $1.99 each. A bag of frozen broccoli at Walmart will cost you $1.49. At Whole Foods it will cost you $2.49. And a pack of bacon, because apparently Americans love bacon, a pack of bacon at Walmart is $5.12. At Whole Foods it was $6.69. Nothing wrong with going to Whole Foods. Nothing wrong with buying the organic stuff. Nothing wrong with buying the expensive luxury stuff when you can afford it. If you don't have money to invest, well, go to Walmart, save that money, take the extra money, invest it, build that wealth, then go to Whole Foods. If you enjoyed this clip and you want to continue your financial education journey, I have another video that I think you'll love. All you got to do is click that button right over there. And for those of you who want to stay up to date on the top finance and business news, you can join Market Briefs, my free financial newsletter, by clicking that button below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.